Well, thank you, Nicole, and thank you, Arian and Colby, for your vision and commitment to Provo. We are thankful that you are a part of Team Provo.
Yeah, I love these stories, and I love people like this. I can't tell you how much I appreciate Colby and Arian and their belief in Provo and their commitment to what we're doing. We talk a lot, Scott, about the Provo advantage, and these incredible people and companies reinvesting in Provo is a perfect example of what that looks like.
We could focus on all the areas of Provo and tell their success stories, but let's dial in today on the reinvestment that is obvious in Provo's west side.
Yeah, that's right, Scott. Provo City spent years developing maps like this one to identify sensitive or protected areas and topics that were a concern for our residents so that future development blends carefully into the historic fabric of existing neighborhoods. Here you can see the incredible amount of land that has been set aside for agriculture, for conservation easements, parks, trails, and other incredible open spaces, and the attention to detail in the future land use map that residents helped us to create shows what growth looks like and where it makes sense.
And a lot of that attention and investment on the west side is unseen and underground.
That's right.
Although the new lift station being built in southwest Provo is visible, miles of pipe arteries are laid to meet the expanding needs of our residents and businesses. State-of-the-art water, sewer, and storm systems keep us living our productive lives without worry. Another major focus in Utah is housing affordability.
That's right.
Provo isn't waiting for state legislators to solve this problem. We are leading out by designing and partnering with developers to build pocket neighborhoods like this one. This small 12-acre parcel was designed by Provo City planners and will have 75 residential units with a mix of affordable and market-rate single-family homes. Built around open space and trails, small neighborhoods like this are what the solution to housing availability in Utah looks like. Initially focusing on public safety and other staff in our community, we hope to make this West Side neighborhood a showpiece of what housing for heroes could look like.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Scott. And leaning into that vision, we set with our West Side residents, Provo City identified strategically located areas where commercial and industrial development should take place, like the land at the I-15 and Lakeview Parkway interchange for future retail, and future commercial, hospitality, retail, and industrial to support the needs of the airport, the regional sports park, and the West Side. Those decisions are already bearing fruit with companies like Duncan Aviation, who services planes and private jets and corporate jets from all over the world, and Ionic Mineral Technologies, a growing company pioneering nano-silicon anode solutions for electric batteries and paving the way for an clean energy economy.
That's a dynamic West Side. Many life-enriching elements have been brought to the West Side canvas. Recent additions include the Provo River Delta, a federal natural space for habitat preservation to be enjoyed by everyone, Fort Utah Greenway Park, a major improvement to a Provo River Trail corridor, Lakeview Parkway Trail running along Provo's west side shoreline, The Show, which is a baseball complex with Major League Baseball replica fields to make every youth baseball player feel like a major leaguer, the Provo River Trail with lighting and widening to add to capacity and safety. And Keith, I ask you, when looking at the Provo River Trail, which goes from canyon to lake, where did that project start?
That all started right on the west side, Scott.
You bet it did. Also on the horizon this year, the Delta Gateway Park will be our first federally funded and neighborhood-focused park. A bike pump track at Fort Utah Park will expand our commitment to bike and skateboard enthusiasts. In the future, the West Side can expect to see Sunset View Park expansion near Sunset View Elementary, Lakewood Park expansion in the southwest area, and coming soon, maybe the most exciting project of them all, is the Epic Regional Sports Park. Mayor Kaufusi took this project from vision to reality, and Provo will start receiving the benefits this year. The regional sports park is 100 acres of the highest level in regional and neighborhood park amenities, 21 soccer fields, 45 pickleball courts, convenient and efficient parking plans. Local kids need a place to play in Provo, and by building this facility, we are promoting active and healthy lifestyles. This complex will generate $40 million in local spending where our citizens become hosts of events instead of travelers. Sod, which is coming from the same supplier as the Super Bowl, will be arriving in March and April, and we will be ready for fall of this year. Keith, Provo's West Side is driving economic and recreation advancement in our community, but I think you have one more amazing example that really sets Provo's local government performance apart.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, good heavens, $40 million injected into the local economy every year. Wow. I mean, no wonder that our Parks and Recreation Department is recognized nationally as the gold medal winner. Congratulations. You know, Scott, if I could pick one project that represents Provo's vision and Mayor Kaufusi's capacity to make things happen, it would be the new Provo Airport Terminal. Over 6 years ago, Mayor Kaufusi's vision jump-started a plan to expand the Provo Airport at some future point by asking, what are we waiting for?
And that is so Mayor Kaufusi.
Yeah, it really is. Partnerships with local, state, and federal agencies allowed the airport to be built with no debt, an absolutely unheard of accomplishment. When we cut the ribbon, and yeah, it really is unheard of. No one's doing that. When we cut the ribbon and held our open house for the new terminal in 2022, we projected we would reach 1 million passengers sometime within the next 5 to 10 years. But that benchmark was reached at the end of 2023. It took just barely over 1 year to hit that goal. And I want you to know that is exactly how we roll in Provo.
Well, we want to say thank you for taking this Provo West Side trip with Keith and I. With Provo's city status as the Milken Institute nation's best performing city, I feel like we've never been more qualified than to make this introduction. So from one national champion to another, Provo City brings you again the Brigham Young Cougarettes.